Live from Atlanta, Georgia, from the Fox 5 studios, you're watching Good Day Atlanta.
All right, Cheryl, thank you. Well, it was an idea born when a record producer and a teacher were looking for a way to inspire kids in the classroom, particularly in math. So they decided to throw a little hip-hop into the equation. Here with us this morning, Alex Nesmith and Christine Smith from Smart Shorties, a brand new educational tool. Well, good morning to you both. What a pleasure to have you here.
Good morning. Thank you.
This is the book, Smart Shorties. And first of all, how are kids receiving it? Because I would imagine they are all over it.
It's going very well. Children really like to have music in education. And I used to be a school teacher, and I used a lot of music when I taught, but the problem is that the children didn't have the current music. So we took the current music that they love and turned it into educational.
Right.
And they love it, and they listen to it over and over and over, and that's where the learning begins.
Yeah, we hear all the time that when they hear the original songs now, they don't even listen to those lyrics. They think in their mind about our multiplication lyrics.
Yes. And anything you can do to get kids excited about math,
exactly.
People are all for it.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes.
Now, have you been able to incorporate this into some of the educational systems around the country, maybe Michigan or here in Atlanta?
Yeah, we're in about 8 states.
Okay.
Georgia, about 7 or 8 schools here in Georgia, Florida, Michigan, Los Angeles, Washington, D.C. has been very receptive.
Okay. Well, let's go ahead and take a sample of some of the music.
Right.
This is Crank Them Threes.
Right. Soldier Boy record.
Soldier Boy record.
Yes.
Right. And so basically it helps them with their multiplication tables.
Yeah, well, I mean, basically the whole premise behind it is to create a learning bridge for the kids and give the information to them in a way, in a format that they know and they love. And it's, basically an old school trick from the record business is when you want to introduce a new artist or a new concept, you introduce it in a way that the audience already knows.
Right.
Yeah, so that's why the kids are so receptive to it.
Yeah, and Christine, the easiest part about it is anyone can do it, I would imagine.
Anybody can do it. And when I started using this product in my classroom when I used to be a teacher, I had every single child memorizing it. There was not one child left behind. And isn't that what we're all talking about this day and age?
Absolutely, absolutely.
Every child wants to have music incorporated. Every child loves excitement. They love to be stimulated. Our company is called Spark the Mind because our products spark a child's mind. Right. And if you look at the color graphics in our book, everything in it is to stimulate a child. It's very scientifically set up for the the neurons to be stimulated. Okay.
Now we're talking about multiplication tables here, so this is for early education, but that is key because you obviously need a good foundation to be successful in math.
Right. Well, not only early education, because what we're finding is that you have 6th and 7th graders. I mean, we just came back from New York and we spoke to a teacher that teaches 9th grade. Unfortunately, you have children who are in those grades who never learn their math facts. So, Christine can speak on it. It's a 3rd grade standard, but sometimes you have kids who fell through the cracks, who never learned it, who still need to learn it. So, it's a great supplement, in that respect.
And it is a 3rd grade supplement, but I was teaching 4th through 7th grade, and about only 20% of my 4th through 7th graders knew their multiplication fact. Wow. So we had to use the multiplication to build on everything like order of operations, fractions, everything that you do in math, usually based, division. If you can't go, what's 12 times 8, and go like that with the answer? Right. Then you have to struggle, and you got to go through, and 12 times 8 is blah, 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 blah. So that was the basis for learning. And then that year, my students' score went up 48% on the state test. We tested in Washington, D.C. They had a 67% increase in their multiplication scores after using our product for 3 months.
Wow. Yeah. So, okay, now I know teachers are out there sitting there watching us this morning. Parents are sitting out there watching us saying,
after-school programs.
How can I get involved? How can I get it?
SmartShorties.com. You can purchase it online. It's available on iTunes for download. We have a 1-800 number with agents ready to take the call 24/7. 1-800-880-9839.
Okay.
That number's available on the website too.
Okay, and we'll of course hook you up with a link. But congratulations to you both. What a great idea. So innovative and so hip.
Thank you.
Absolutely, Christine and Alex, thank you.
All right, great.
Well, be sure to visit our website at myfoxatlanta.com after the show. We'll hook you up with a link to the Smart Shorties site where you can find more information on the tools.